I love it. My windowed full screen is working again. That makes me so happy.
Yay.
Well, for a while it was like a windowed. It was actually a windowed window with a maximize button and everything. So it was kind of weird. There was this white line at the top of the screen. Okay, where is that chat? Yes, there we go. Pop that out just in case.
Yep. If anyone that wants to come by and chill.
Yep.
Because these are... I love these streams, but they're very chill streams.
Yeah.
I do love this project dearly. But it is not my most exciting gameplay.
No, this is Hangout. This is what we're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
Man, that concrete bin is still not full.
And hooray for that.
Yeah, honestly. How would you like 5 times the concrete? Yes. What? Yes.
Yes. 5 ding-dang times the concrete.
Alright. So we are in session 8. Goodness gracious.
We've been at this for a bit.
Yep, and as I recall, we are right at the line of power consumption to production. At its peak, like just a bit more than 100 megawatt hours between us and overload. At the very least, the batteries are charged for a while. Almost completely charged, actually. They'll be done by the end of the hour, but... So that gives us some overhead just in case, but we can't... We've got so much other stuff to do. We've got plastic and rubber being made now as raw quantities for stuff by hand, for milestones and whatnot, but we are not going to be able to make any more, like, complicated factory parts until we get more power, and we cannot just wait for fuel generation to be up, so...
No.
So, today we need more power. We need more power!
And we're going to chase coal because you can't really do oil power yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we could cheese it in some ways to try and make that happen, but we would have to turn off a bunch of stuff to be able to power the overhead we need.
We'd need to basically make a bunch of computers and heavy modular frames to order instead of, you know, as factories, basically.
Yeah, and computers are complicated.
Hey, War Devil, it goes pretty well. We're just kind of strategizing for the session today.
Right, I have beacons.
So we are both going to be kind of going out and about from the hub today.
I don't get to do that very often. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, GreyDuck's going to be going kind of looking for some
hard drives.
For hard drives, yeah, because honestly, those have served us pretty well so far. Like, let's be real, a few of those have come in real handy, and the more of the helpful ones of those we can get, the better. Just to have more options, more flexibility. Whereas I will be hunting down new sources of pure coal with which to make a bunch of coal generators.
Okay, I've got enough for a biomass generator. Are we going to turn those on?
If I need them, I'll come back and fill them. Oh, but yeah, you can just turn them on and off, huh? They're on standby right now.
Yep. It's funny because they're running. You can see them like shredding leaves and stuff.
But they're not actually
you also see no
yet,
power. Yeah. So yeah, if we need them, you'll just have to come and turn them on.
That's
I
fine.
won't be around to do that probably.
Yeah, I will...
I've got enough materials to take a biomass generator with me, because a couple of the... 2 of the hard drives I'm going after just take power.
That's good.
Yeah. And the other one I think I'm going to try for takes 21 rotors. And, well, I've got rotors. That's not a problem.
Alright, let me just check my math real quick. Coal generators need like 15 coal per minute, right? Is that...
I want to say that sounds right, but I don't have the math in front of me at the
15
moment.
items per minute. Okay, so... one pure coal node can service 16 coal generators. And knowing that there's...
So you'll need 6 water extractors to make those work, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I am in the hypertube on my way down.
Alright, have fun. Oh, you can also take the car if you need it. I don't think I'm going to need the car as much.
Oh, is it up here or down there?
It's up here.
Oh, well then let me just
Yeah, it is...
reverse course.
It is outside the entrance to where the biomass constructors are.
Okay, not a problem.
Alright. Plan... Figure I'm just going to turn all 3 pure coal nodes into power, just so we have a lot of overhead. And I figure we're not going to put up like a steelworks up there or whatever.
I spent a little bit of time driving my Explorer around in my game recently. I'm still getting the hang of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing that you don't have to get a driver's license in this game, because...
In most games, really. You're holding rods. Alright, I'm going to need to be rather judicious with my inventory management if I want to try and make this all in one trip, let alone building there.
Now, did you already get that hard drive over there?
Which hard drive are we talking about?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like as if you can see my screen.
I can see where you are on the map, but...
Because there's one, like, on the side of a little slough of sand.
Oh,
way
that
down
one?
at the bottom of the...
Oh, yeah, the one on the sandy slope, I got that one.
Okay, I was pretty sure you had, but...
Yeah.
Okay,
that one and the one on the very top of that,
Yep.
butte, I'm gonna say.
Right.
Hey,
A is my turn button. That's weird. And I'm annoying the local wildlife.
Need statters. Don't need all these animal parts.
Whoops.
I'm gonna need some.
Should probably find my way down there without, you know, crashing the vehicle.
It's optional.
Right. Yep, there it is.
Oh, that's a lot of rips. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to take everything in one shot. I'm gonna need to probably establish a construction zone and put down like a storage bin just for construction materials. Because yeah, even with all this inventory, I don't have enough to bring everything I need for 3 coal power plants. Turns out you need a ton of rips for that.
Oh, is it just flying crabs for this? Because that makes this so much easier. I couldn't remember if it was like spitters or hogs or crabs for guarding this one. It looks like it's crabs.
All right. Is that
playing this
what
on
they
easy
are?
mode? They're officially listed in the wiki as flying crabs, I think. Fire crabs or whatever.
That is... To be honest, they're buzzing in your face, so I just swing at them until they die because no, I can't. But
yep.
I have not paid attention to them long enough to realize, oh, those are crab-like beings. Also, hello, Zyber. Alright, so big mission for me is to get from here to up there to that big old plateau. Avoiding, ideally, any poison along the way.
It's the poison part that it's gonna be the challenge. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
do
seems
I
like they've
have...
added a bunch of extra poison. Oh, there's one down.
How much explosives am I packing? Enough. Okay. Yep, this fun is just beginning. We are both going on expeditions. Probably makes most sense from the Caterium mines, honestly. Also, I blew you up last session. Client side interesting issues there. Oh well.
Glitching a bit.
Yeah, a rock that I blew up last time is still there, but also refuses to be blown up, and if I try to walk into it, the dynamite I throw gets into the rock, and then if I try to get into it, it starts buzzing about, so...
Crud. Do I need to come blow something up?
Not now. It's just like the extra Caterium node.
Ah.
Oh, I need to...
Alright, returning to base with hard drive number 1.
Nice.
Camera controls in the vehicle's a little weird.
I strongly advise you to harvest.
It's like they're independent.
You can actually spawn a MAM where you are now, put
right.
the hard drive in, and yeah. Do the work in progress items do anything yet? No, of course not.
Yeah, no. Sadly. Special... MAM, and yes, I do have enough for that. And I can just disassemble the MAM already, right?
Yep. As long as there is a MAM in the world when the hard drive project is going, it will persist.
Groovy.
But yeah, it'll just be transferred to the main MAM that way. Okay. The funny thing is, I've gone up to that cliff before to hunting for that hard drive way up there, but I was stopped by poison plants that I can now destroy.
Ha 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 ha.
The question here is, how do I want to make this approach in terms of making a viable path to and fro? Something with the least fuss. Not unlike that space stick trying to go through the rock that might not exist. I think we just kind of launch with some ramps from here about. Make a good old sky bridge.
I'm really glad you mentioned explosives, because I'm going to go get some of those.
I kind of took all the spares I had. Do you want me to leave you some? I also don't have a spare Nobelisk detonator for you.
Oh, I'd have to go make one.
Yeah.
Which isn't the end of the world. Oh no, I might have to make something.
Yeah. But making the Nobelisk by hand is a bit much, so I will lend you...
There's black powder right here on the things, though, so...
Yeah, if you want to just craft your own stash of Nobelisks, probably better in the long run.
Yep, I can do that.
It takes a while, but it's worth it. You'll need steel pipes as well.
Okay, I've got a bunch of those. That's not a problem.
Gonna make this triple wide just in case we need the room. I mean, it's not like I don't have concrete. Oh, they changed the color of the hologram previews, I think.
Well, I know they did for the foundations. It's got a pattern on it.
Well, for the ramps, they...
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I see what you mean. Yeah, they're actually solid colors now. Yeah, I was doing a weird checkerboard thing previously, so there must have been a patch. Alright, let's go look at what I'm doing here.
Is gravity / weight a factor? No, thank goodness.
Only for us. Gravity affects us. If we fall to our death, provided
If-
we don't have things like the jetpack.
We do not have to worry about structural tension. No, thank goodness. This is not Bridge Constructor Simulator.
Yeah, thank goodness.
That said, things look nicer when they have supports and they're not just floating over midair. But, in a pinch, just make a sky bridge to wherever you need.
Oh, you need to make object scanners, that's right. Which takes beacons, which takes this, which...
Yeah.
Okay.
It is non-trivial, unfortunately, but we have the materials at least.
Yep.
But yeah, your mileage will vary on if you prefer natural paths to just like making a bridge to where you need to go, but I personally have no such qualms. I mean, the fewer the better, but sometimes you need one.
Yeah, I did some reconnaissance in between these sessions, and it was like, I thought I had a way, and it's blocked by poison.
Okay, where am I? Oh, I've gone actually kind of the wrong way for this. Well,
Whoops.
yeah, they've even made the dismantle like color effect kind of lower contrast, at least for the foundations here. I think there's been some changes on that end.
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, that's a very different look now.
Which I actually like, because it was a bit too high contrast for me personally. But yeah, I need to go westward with this sky bridge.
I have a Nobilisc detonator.
Excellent. Now you just need a whole bunch of bombs.
Yeah, I'll have about 20 or so when I'm done here, which
That'll get
should
you
be plenty for...
That'll get you through a few fields of poison. Or some rocks. You don't need much to blow up a thing.
Until I got the rebar gun.
Oh, yeah.
Until I got the rebar gun, the snowball explosives in the from the Fixmas event were how I killed a lot of like spitters and things to clear out space. I would just build a really high platform and then just chuck snowballs at them until I could get them wanting to blow up.
All right. Look upon our work, ye mighty in despair.
It is way down there. Goodness.
Yeah, I'm not really immune to concerns about heights, but at this point, I'm an old hand of an old hand at this sky bridge thing.
Whoops! I took some screws out, and I make so many screws that they were replaced, and I can't put them back. Well, I guess they're going in the awesome sink because I don't need them.
Yep.
And we have, let's see, 48 times 500 is, well, lots. We have lots of spare screws.
Yeah.
All right, let's check the MAM, because if I'm close enough, I will just... 2 minutes. I can putter around for 2 minutes.
Hello, poison plants. We meet again.
Oh yeah, the placement thing is... Huh, okay. Oh, I need to go down and get more stuff. Well, I guess I'm taking a trip with the vehicle. Yeah, I'll just hypertube that one. No point burning fuel.
Ah, goodbye.
And by the time I get back... Oh, that is satisfying, isn't it?
However, I've got a charger up here who thinks that we're friends now, and we're not. Alright, let's make some floor around this, because I'm not going to ask anyone to just, like, walk around this willy-nilly.
Oh, I see your stairway to mountaintop.
Yep.
I had to build up to my available bauxite node, and I basically did a switchback set of foundations, just up 10 angled ramp foundation tiles, make a platform, switch back, go up another 10, make another switch back, go back up. So just zigzag all the way up there.
Oh, so I'm actually too high up here. But there's the big lakes.
Oh,
Which means the coal nodes are around thereabouts.
I'll say a quick V will tell you.
Indeed. Also, the MAM's done.
Yep, I just got back up, so let's go see what we got today.
There we go. So even though I didn't have to necessarily go up this high, there's probably still poison on the way on the valley, so this might actually work out. Just kind of go up and then down. Weird and counterintuitive as that may seem.
So
So
we have alternate blueprint polyester fabric,
oh,
which is water and polymer resin to make a fabric, which you normally need mycelia and biomass, which, like, the whole business of having to
that
harvest mycelia to make fabric all the time, it just seems so annoying and wasteful to me. I'm leaning toward that, but you've got to take the polymer resin output, mix it with water.
there's still like
But-
a factory way to make fabric infinitely
Yeah.
without manual input. Yeah, that may become relevant at some point, and we'll be glad to have that if it does.
But it gave us a smorgasbord. Alternate blueprint turbo fuel.
Oh.
Fuel plus compacted coal to make turbo fuel.
Oh.
Which, like, you can have compacted coal, which is... It seems like that becomes a very complicated way to get turbo fuel.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's better or worse than the normal turbo fuel. So let's go find out. To the wiki!
I mean, turbo fuel is always an alternate recipe anyway, right?
Oh, it's the only way to get turbo fuel is... Okay, I see.
There's just several... I think there's a couple different turbo fuels.
Turbo fuel, turbo heavy fuel, and turbo blend fuel, which requires the blender. So basically what we just got is the basic turbo fuel.
Yeah.
And the point to turbo fuel is improved fuel.
Yeah, it's improved fuel generation.
And then you package it, and then you can stick it in the car. You can use it in the... I don't think you can use it in the jetpack, because the jetpack literally only lets you do packaged fuel, but maybe?
That is... Did we get a third crazy thing?
By the way, I'm not even done yet.
Okay.
Alternate blueprint insulated crystal oscillator.
What is...
It takes quartz crystal, rubber, and an AI limiter to make a crystal oscillator. Normally, it takes quartz crystals, cables, and rips to make a crystal oscillator. So this... I lean against that one because, for one thing, it requires AI limiters, which is a thing
Yeah.
you have to make with copper sheets and quickwire.
Yeah.
So you're now introducing another finished product in the process. I mean, rips are also a finished product. So yeah. I mean, I like it, and if it wasn't for the other two things in this list, I would grab it instantly.
Yeah, honestly, like it has potential, but yeah, there's
I am leaning closest to the polyester fabric. A way to make fabric that doesn't involve harvesting mycelia all the time seems like
okay,
a practical consideration.
What are all the uses of fabric in the long run?
That's true. We should find this out. Fabric. What do you do with a sheet of fabric? Gas filters, gas masks, hazmat suits, and parachutes.
Oh, we can make gas filters factory ways, huh?
Yes. Normal gas filter takes coal, rubber, and fabric. Gas mask takes rubber, plastic, and fabric. The hazmat suit takes rubber, plastic, fabric, and aluminum sheets. The question is, do you care about the factory making gas masks?
Yeah,
might
that's
be the answer to that.
Factory making gas filters is real tempting, not gonna lie.
But as you say, it's like once you've done that,
You don't need a whole lot.
I mean, you don't need a lot. You need 100 to make a gas mask, 50 to make a hazmat suit, and 2 per for gas filters.
Yeah.
Which you don't need so much that you're going to like, hey, if I can industrialize this, I will be in great shape. So maybe we stick with the mycelia biomass. We have mycelia caves,
Yeah.
and biomass is not hard to come by. So
No,
it kind
sir.
of looks like turbo fuel might be the answer here.
Not sure if we're gonna like make a turbo fuel setup, but it could be interesting.
Having it on the table is not a bad idea, and that
Yeah.
gives us the turbo fuel option if we get far enough along in this where we're like, yes, we want better than fuel for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
Burns
not- it's-
longer is...
It's not like we don't have oil to play with.
Oh, goodness gracious, that's true. Yeah. Okay, I'm going with turbo fuel. Besides, I'm
Yeah.
going to go get at least one more thingamajobber before we're done here today. So,
Well, I've cleared out
hard drive, that is.
I've cleared out the finally cleared out the hard drive that I failed to get last time, but it needs a couple of quartz crystals, which is like the one thing I didn't pack for this expedition.
Oh, I do like the new build hologram.
Yeah, honestly, it lower contrast but still readable.
Yeah, I am on board with that. Sort and... For a moment, I was like, I don't have enough concrete. I only have 3 squares of concrete in my inventory, and I realized that's over 1,000, dude.
Yeah, that's 1,500.
You said quartz crystals?
2 quartz crystals. So you need to, and that's refined raw quartz.
Are we processing the quartz over there?
We are not. It's just pure. It's just 2 raw nodes that are not being tapped in anyway. So you'll have to manually mine it out and then craft the quartz crystals.
That's not a problem.
But it's like it's just 2 for whatever reason. So
I just have to remember where those are. Oh, right, it's over there. Yeah.
all right, I'm about to make landfall. Kind of up and over a bit, but skipping over at least a couple of poison forests to get here. So not
The
nothing.
over part is the important bit there.
Yeah.
I know I'm a terrible driver. You don't have to remind me, game. And I took out another tree. Whoops. That could have been biomass, dagnabbit.
Precious biomass.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We have landed. Top the plateau. Now to fight everything.
All the things.
And hey, another another drop pod. What a surprise.
I think that one takes power too.
Well, okay. Go ahead and run. That's fine. Hey, buddy.
Come on. Where are the baddies that want to fight me for this? No? Nobody wants to charge me and fight me for this?
For what?
Oh, the raw quartz.
Oh, I cleared that out like day one.
Well, yeah, but critters respawn if you don't have powered equipment in place.
Is that how that works?
It's like 3 day-night cycles or something like that.
I did not know that. Don't know how I played this all.
I don't know what the
knowing that,
conversion
but-
rate is. What's the conversion rate for quartz crystal to whatever?
I literally don't remember. Sorry.
No worries. 5 for 3, and you just need quartz crystals, right?
Yeah, 2 quartz crystals, I believe, is the amount.
I have harvested way more than we need for that, so
A couple of biomass burners. Well, that's one less hard drive you have to worry about.
sweet.
Go ahead and pop that in the MAM. Alright, so we have the Great Lakes here. A whole bunch of space ticks bathing in it.
Oh yeah, they like water. Yeah, I grabbed like 60 raw quartz, so we'll have some quartz crystals handy.
Yeah, you should have more than enough, really. But yeah, at the very top of the plateau of this bridge, there's a way to climb to the very tippy top of the top of the mountain there. And up there, I've cleared out the poison plants and the monsters. Can you do underwater things? No, not really. You kind of get into the water and then you kind of swim on top.
Yeah, you don't want to be underwater too long or you run out of air. But otherwise you just float around. Okay, what do you need up there?
Just...
Some quartz crystals?
Yep, 2 quartz crystals. I don't think it requires any power.
Cool, give me a moment. Where'd you start that building from anyway?
From the other side of the Caterium Alpha. Just kind of up the hill from it.
Oh, okay. I see where you went. I will go to coffee mug mode.
There's some space here.
I've never been over here much. I also fully approve of making a nice, big, wide sky bridge.
Yeah. The luxury of having a whole crap ton of stuff there. Alright, looks like this might be our coal. Hello, yes. 1 pure coal node. Two pure coal node. 1 big growly thing. 2 big growly things.
I say, oh, by the way, there are hogs over there, yeah. If I remember correctly. So did you say once I get up to this plateau, just go up the hill from here?
Yeah. Heck. Oh, no. What's this? Okay, we got 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Okay, now you're saying you already got... You popped a hard drive into the MAM, so that's processing?
Yep.
Okay. I will just go plunk this one in storage next to the MAM over here. Which way is down? There we go.
A lot of hogs. well, that's an expedition. I've got lots of water to work with.
The expedition, what a show. Mel Brooks, leave us alone. All right, so we'll have a minimum of 3 hard drives worth of research out of this game session.
Not shabby.
4 if I have anything to say about it.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I need to... Oh boy. Set up shop.
Suppose I could just
literally.
carry this around with me, really.
Any space. So I'm gonna need to put down storage for construction materials. All these rips.
I hate when it's clipping.
Modular frames, yep. Some steel pipes. IBs. Exactly enough. So you need to get some copper sheets, some cables, portable miners. And by some cables I need like 1,500.
A few.
Yeah.
Chump change. Okay, I've
You
just
know.
made a industrial storage bin near the biomass burners, and I've put all things like the motors, the heavy mod frame, the heat sink that was in the little storage bin behind the workbench.
Ah,
And I'm just leaving all the bio things, bug guts and plants and mycelia in there. It also has the spare blade runners and paint gun.
gotcha. Right. Let's see if I can just crank out some portable miners while I'm here. Certainly.
We've got like 5 back at the hub too. So I can just build a MAM whenever I want to check on the progress and start the next thing. So I don't
That's
have
true.
to hang out here. Okay, let's not waste time then. I'm off to
Alright.
my next thing.
Alright. Site has been marked. A portion of the materials have been delivered, and now I just need to get the rest. Time to run it back. This time a crap ton of cables and copper sheets and probably steel beams. I'm going to need a lot of Mark IIIs for this. It's a fair amount of space, but it's actually also at the same time not as much space as I expected. I'm going to need to be pretty judicious about how I arrange these coal generators on the water if I'm going to do it that way.
Well, or just do some head lift and
Yep.
get them out of the water a bit.
I'm always a bit wary of, like, calculating head lift, but... And also, like, the walls around the lakes are pretty high up. Probably higher than 10 feet.
Okay, what's my best way through the desert to that thing? I've never actually tried doing it this way.
Yeah. A change of perspective.
Yeah, I came at this a completely different way when I built out from my game, so... Ooh, I didn't want to try and drive through that guy.
We are basically nowhere near my starting zone, so... This is all new to me. Yep, they've got liquid pump head lift in this.
Yeah, fluid dynamics is weird, and the devs admit that they haven't really nailed it. Oh, hey. Go to the MAM to see the results. I mean, I could do that, but my immediate problem is that I need to get across that waterway.
Well, I can actually look at it if that's all right. I'm right here.
Oh, if you're close. Oh, yeah, go ahead and hit it. Yeah.
Steel screws. Steel beams to screws. Diluted packaged fuel. Heavy oil residue and packaged water to packaged fuel. Or steel coated plate. Steel ingots and plastic to iron plates.
Why?
I don't understand.
Why are you regressing?
I don't understand these blueprints that involve going from steel to iron products. I do not...
I mean, it makes a lot of them. You get 18 for...
Yeah, if you need a
wow.
ridiculously high quantity of these things, yes, I understand that. But...
Oh. Which really means none of those are technically great.
No.
I would almost say the steel screws.
Yeah.
Because when you need screws, you need a lot of them, and good God.
Who knows, maybe steel beams will be more efficient than just going from iron ingots.
Going from iron, yeah. Maybe. It's that of the diluted packaged fuel, but that's a really weird one too, so...
Yeah.
None of those are great.
Nah. Steel screw it is. Alright, you can go and put yours in.
Okay, let me quickly build a MAM. Hopefully don't get attacked while I'm doing it.
Oh, I'm so glad these stack at 200 now. The cables.
Hard drive,
And the copper
please.
sheets.
Alright, 10 minutes to the next hard drive thingy.
Alright, I have a big construction project to do.
True facts.
Oh, this is where I need to run power up there as well. Not to connect it to anything yet, but at least to have it there.
Nope.
Do I have... I should probably get more rods for the road if I'm running power lines. Ah, now we're getting into some chunky logistics and construction. Stuff we've technically already done before, but now on a much larger scale and an installation much further away.
And I just built a ramp over a river so I can get the vehicle across.
Nice. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Well, I mean, we do, but we're going to make them.
Okay, I think I can wend my way through here. Those are the poison pillars. Oh yeah, I'm very, very familiar with this chunk of real estate. It looks so empty. There's no here. There should be a space elevator right there, and...
What happened to my hub? Oh. Oh, wire's too long.
Alright, it is time to get out of the vehicle.
Alright, I now have a power line spanning the sky bridge. A hypertube also probably wouldn't be a bad idea at this point, but no rush.
Right, that is a thingamajobber. The hard drive is over here somewhere. Found it. I just don't remember what was guarding it, so time for some reconnaissance. What in the dickens is that?
Oh, this.
Sam ore pure. Well, sure, let's grab that. It's got the nice purpley green iridescent sheen to it, too. Alright, what's guarding that thing? Hogs or spitters? Which will it be?
Alright, game, how do you want me to blow up this thing that's in the middle of the lake?
Build a platform out near it. Throw a bomb at it.
Yeah.
I get to face hog chargers. Here, boys. Come here. Yep. Oops. I totally
need this
miscaged
chunk
that
of real
jump.
estate in a second, so. Oh.
Where the hell are you? There you are. I am not a mighty hunter. It's just a fact.
Alright, that should clear out space enough. Yeah, honestly, that was pretty fun. Now we got a nice, smooth lake surface to work with.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need those EIBs. And those modular frames.
I should have put a beacon where that bridge is.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Well, I know the geography of this part of the map fairly well, so I'm not going to get too lost. But
Alright, so you're going to put out 240 coal per minute. That's pretty sweet. Question is, we're going to put all... Well, 16. Oh, hi.
get there in a moment.
Alright, man, what disappointments do you have for us today?
Just a moment.
Alright, how big is the
I've
cauldron?
placed a beacon.
10 by 26, so you need a little more than one wide and a little more than 3 length. Okay.
Survey says compacted steel ingot, which is iron ore and compacted coal to get 10 steel ingots. Yeah.
We just don't have that much sulfur in the world.
Right?
Certainly not where we are.
Which, yeah, that's okay. There's also the coke steel ingot, which is basically the same idea except with petroleum coke instead of compacted coal.
Lovely.
15 iron ore, 15 petroleum coke to get 20 steel ingots. I mean, yeah, 100 steel ingots per minute, but again, weird, like petroleum coke. So fuel byproduct to turn, I mean, okay, maybe.
Fuel byproduct to turn coal into steel. Okay, sure, if you've got all those resources nearby and you want to have a ton of steel production there. Actually, that... I mean, petroleum coke comes in huge quantities anyway, is the thing.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking that might actually be what I pick, because the third option, actually it's the one in between those two options, is just someone was smoking crack when they thought this one up. Coated cable. You take 5 wire per minute, and you take 2 heavy oil residue per minute to get 9 cable per minute. Or sorry, 30 per minute.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Yeah, it's 9 of the result of 5. Hey, but heavy oil residue and wire, when are you going to have those two things being produced near each other?
Yeah, you need copper and crude. Which,
Yeah, next to each other.
Yeah, next to each other. I'm
Filed
sure
under
there's like
what?
one spot on the map that might be like that, but...
So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go with the coke steel ingot. Because as you say, compacted coal is a sulfur sink. Whereas the coke steel ingot, okay, making petroleum coke, we'll get that. And having iron nearby, there's lots of iron in the world.
Yeah.
So it's a way to get a lot of steel ingots. I'm going to pick that one.
Yep.
Until, once the autosave finishes. Thank you. And since I've got 2 more hard drives, let's start another one.
Nice. Lots of that good research today.
And I'm getting the hang of exploring.
Alright, if I've done my math right, and I'm not saying that I have... they're going to have to be facing outside anyway. Chat saying, pass on the Coke steel. Prefer the Pepsi steel. Maybe Diet Pepsi steel.
No, we're not having cola wars here.
Goodness.
No one wants to talk about Mr. Pibb steel.
No. I mean, it's alright as far as I'm concerned, but I'm a weirdo.
It is a hard drive day. You are absolutely correct. So I've got 57 SAM ore. I'm just going to store that in the bins.
Okay. So now the real question, can we get... stuff in here? Are resource nodes finite? They are not. They will always produce at the purity rate forever. So
Yeah, it's another realism takes a holiday kind of thing about this game.
because otherwise you would have to basically dismantle your entire operation every time. As soon as you were done, and then pack it up and move it somewhere else. Right,
Think
so,
of Satisfactory as a really, really pretty 3D spreadsheet simulator.
yeah.
Everything else is subservient to that.
That should be the spread, so just make sure the water extractors kind of line up.
So if I really wanted to go nuts, I could go after the one down the oil coast. Like, I can get all the way over there at this point.
Mm. Oh yeah, imagine
And those are free. They don't take anything.
Ooh. Yeah, like imagine like using up all the water in this lake. No, it's not.
That would be awkward. Oof. Whoops. Luckily, the suspension on the Explorer allowed me to drive under the conveyor belt that squished me down.
Oh.
Max headroom.
Technically, I need two manifolds of 120. I don't need the full 3, but if it's a double manifold, do I still need to keep the inputs in case? Maybe I should probably just keep it at 3 throughout.
I think I'm just going to build a bridge all the way across this lake. There's no good way down to the water line.
Valid shape. Am I too close?
Ooh, hey, let's do that. Wet concrete is back again. Plastic smart plating, which is one of those, well, when you need to build stuff for the elevator, you'll need it, but every other time you won't.
Yeah.
And then bolted frame, which is rip plus screws to make mod frames.
Huh.
Which seems a little weird. Yep, have a good night.
Good night, War Devil. So, mod frames right now are rips and rods to make mod frames.
Yes. So we're taking rods out of the equation and replacing them with screws. Which...
How many per minute?
5 per minute. Which is faster
Yeah.
than the normal way.
How many screws does it need per minute?
56.
That's for one unit?
That gets you 2 mod frames.
So you're gonna need like 112 for 4,
140 per minute.
Yeah, 140, yeah.
It's 7.5 rips per minute instead of 3. And it's 140 screws per minute instead of 12 rods, but, you know, the numbers are weird anyway. And all of that gets you 5 per minute mod frames instead of 2.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I mean, I don't know if we're going to want to use it right away, but I can see a time in the future when
in a factory setup that needs mod frames in the line, it might be faster to make screws instead of rods. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pick that instead of like wet concrete and the plastic smart plating.
Yeah, I like it.
Sold. Hey, guess what? I'm carrying another hard drive. Scan
Nice.
that baby. Yeah, because there must have been a patch, because the last time I played an update 4 game, the frame thing was that kind of weird checkerboard hologram.
Yeah.
And now it's a solid red-blue thing.
And not as ridiculously bright.
Yeah. Oops, I may have not built this high enough to get over that set of rocks. Well, there's a solution to that problem. And technically there's a slug in the water over here, but I think we've got a lot of power crystal thingies. It's not really a worry right now.
Yeah.
I gotta be very careful not to drive off the bridge I just made, though. Down there.
Just hook this all up.
So the amusing thing is, I have made us a path to the West Coast oil fields.
Oh.
I am looking at the pure coal
Oh,
node
wow,
right
you
now.
totally have. You have gone away, sir.
I did me some explore.
Wow, it certainly does its namesake, huh?
Oh, I like this little runabout. This is nice. Okay. Well, I'm you know, now that I'm on this roll of getting the hard drives,
Yeah, might as well, right?
and now I need to kill some more flying crab thingies. Like I need to build a... Actually, I might be able to build without disturbing them. It's worth a shot. And let's go there.
I could build these power lines without clipping, but, you know, I've gotten kind of used to not. I mean, I could build these power lines by clipping through the buildings, but, you know, I've gotten used to...
Yeah, I kind of come and go on the whole power line clipping thing. It's like, it's the hardest thing to not have clip is power lines. But I try to avoid clipping where I can, so yeah.
Okay, Power platform number 1 is ready to deploy for a grand total of 16 coal generators.
Sweet.
Are you anywhere near the hub by chance? No, you're of
Oh,
course not. You are
no,
far. You are the
no, I
furthest
am.
part away from there. I'm gonna go back home. Well, okay.
We've got the batteries too.
We do have the batteries. Does the nature of the batteries mean that they'll carry us through to getting more generators online? Now is a really good time to test that.
I will find out.
Because if that is a function that they provide, that you can just be like, okay, time to add on some more machines until we get this going, batteries give us some extra power, then that is well worth the asking price.
And I've beaconed the West Coast oil spot. It's on the mainland part, but now we know where to go.
All right, here goes. Okay, yeah. Max consumption just jumped. Well, we might have had just enough there to
To get away
just
with
fine,
it.
actually. Yeah. All right. So yeah, production is now climbing. Say hello to another 75 times 16 power.
Excellent.
Eventually.
Where the bleep is that thing? It's way down around the water, that's right. And unfortunately, the Explorer will not protect me from hostiles, so it's like I can run away from them.
Yeah.
I know there's some over here. I have done this before.
All right, one coal platform done. Oh, another hard drive.
Yep. Oh, this is not a safe place to stand, however. Okay.
All right, that took.
I would set up a man, but that's not a good time.
Yeah, no. That takes a fair chunk of that lake, but I can probably fit 2 of those onto the other one. Yeah. Might have to clear out some stuff.
Oh, big spitter.
Oh, those are always lovely.
Oh, yeah. On the other hand, hooray for the graphics performance improvement, because I just rushed a alpha spitter and didn't die.
There's a Mercer sphere at the bottom of this lake. Goodness
Cute.
knows why. I guess that might be a signal that they're planning some kind of underwater adjacent content at some point.
Oh, yuck, no. Okay, so our first option,
Uh-oh.
fine black powder, which is 2 sulfur plus a compacted coal, which requires sulfur, to get 4 black powders.
Oh, right, that one.
What's even the point? Steel rod, which maybe it's a steel ingot to get 4 iron rod, or yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a very maybe. And then if we have too much rubber and we're sitting on some fuel and wanted to get more plastic out of it, recycled plastic.
Oh.
Exactly. It's just that exciting, isn't it?
Steel rods?
Steel rods. Yep. And since I just acquired another hard drive, boop.
At least we're getting through them. I'm clearing out some of the outcroppings of ore around this lake.
Cool.
So I've got a bit more space on the water. I should have enough to fit 2 more coal power plants here. Which should give us plenty of power for the future. It's just going to take a bit of time to scope out how these go. Not quite hard up for hard drives now. I mean,
Oh, that's hilarious.
What
Did
we're
that
hard up
just
for
work?
is decent alternate recipes. Sorry, what just worked?
I don't know if that worked or not. I think I just ran him down. That was it.
You just ram a enemy, or?
Yeah, I just ran a spitter over. Ran him under my wheels.
Huh.
And a weird way to deal with my enemies, but you know.
I think just go across that way and across that way, and... Well, those aren't quite in the center, though, is kind of the problem. But... Well... Do I do them as 1 or do them as 2 on each side?
There's a destructible rock here, and now I kind of want to know what's behind it.
There's a rock that's just slightly clipping through the thing here. Now I gotta start a little bit higher.
Just a Caterium outcropping. Oh well. I know where there's another hard drive, but it's way up top of a rock formation, and it is heavily guarded.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I did it in my game recently, and it's like 3 of the poison plants, alpha spitter, and a couple of the flying crab generators.
Hmm.
It's like, how many things do I want to have to fight? So, the spitter is indifferent to my vehicle.
Really?
He doesn't attack me. He just like, oh, there you are. Whatever, I'm ignoring you. So that is an interesting bit of AI knowledge.
Hmm. I feel like chargers don't quite feel the same way. Alright, let's see if we can fit 16 coal gen. Oh, I'm gonna need way more of everything for that.
I am on my way back to the barn.
Might as well check on the new coal platform while we're there. Seems to be revving up. In that manifold way where they kind of blink on and off while they struggle to get consumption going.
Yeah, sadly, I can drive down the enemies with it, but they aren't killed. It just kind of shoves them.
Yeah.
It does not kill them. Though weirdly, the 2 that I found on the beach that one of them I ran over, they just disappeared afterward.
Hmm.
Went looking for them to see if, I could find a body or anything, but nope, nothing. Right, that was the question. Were we going to do gas masks or the industrial manufacturing? I can't remember which.
What is industrial manufacturing? That's the manufacturer.
Manufacturers, computers, the ACUs for the shipment, modular engines for the shipment.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be doing that anyway. And
yeah. The main thing with gas mask is it gets us 3 more inventory slots, which right now...
Oh, yeah. Actually...
We're not hurting as much.
Yeah.
but we'd also would need 50 fabric, which just run around and grab some plant life and mulch them to make that. Like, we could probably get gas mask out of the way pretty quickly once we do some plant collection, because you grabbed a whole bunch of mycelia.
Mm-hmm.
And then that gives us the ability to at least get through poison stuff. But I don't know if we care enough. It might just go with industrial manufacturing and call it good. Because we're going to need computers.
I'm going to need every inch of space here. All right.
Right, we're going to need that before we can get that.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 coal generators all in a row. Oh boy.
A few.
Just, smidgen. Goodness, when you see just this line of tall chimney stacks.
We are very, very industrial.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. We just need 100 motors and then stuff that we're making. And that. Oh, yeah, okay. Selecting milestone. Duh. We literally have this at this point.
Yep, yeah.
I don't know why I was dithering on that, but anyway.
Another kind of dud, huh?
I am not sure.
Oh?
Okay, so we have a new way to make mod frames. Another new way to make mod frames.
Mm-hmm.
Rips and steel pipes to make mod frames.
Hmm.
I'm less excited about that one.
No.
Heavy oil residue, which is crude oil, to get heavy oil residue and polymer resin.
If we specifically want heavy oil residue specifically for something, for an alternate recipe.
Right, which we already have ways to get. I mean, you get heavy oil residue by...
As byproduct of doing plastic and rubber, yeah.
Yeah, so this gives you the option to end up with polymer resin instead of plastic or rubber. Why? Why would you want just the resin instead of the plastic and rubber itself? I guess if you're going to do something with... Because there are alternate recipes that use the resin.
Yeah, that is the reason, yes.
And then our other option is a way to take silica, add it to limestone to make 25 concrete per minute. Or, sorry, 25 concrete per minute instead of the normal 15.
Silica concrete, yeah.
Which, boy, you sure don't have enough ways to make enough concrete in this game.
Hmm.
He said, sarcastically.
So,
I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to go with the heavy oil residue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because like I said, there's recipes where you turn polymer resin into things, making that instead of like more rubber. Though, like I said, I mean, we've said before, we've talked about the plastic versus rubber thing. It's like you need plastic for so much.
Yeah.
But I just don't see us turning steel pipes and rips into mod frames. That's silly. And silica to concrete just to get a mere 10 extra per minute, but you then have to shuttle a bunch of silica to where you're making your... Well, I mean, what?
Yeah.
So I'm picking heavy oil residue.
Fair enough.
I'm out of hard drives. Wow, I'm a slacker.
That took a while.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. We've been at this for a while, and I finally have run out of hard drives. I'm feeling good about that. Okay, let's go grab let's go get industrial manufacturing. Because at our last session, you set up a whole bunch of storage. And you built motor stuff up here. And since we've been doing other things this entire session, we should have plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration.
You don't say.
The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Oh, it's going to take 12 minutes for the thing to get back. Okay, well, I will amass what we need and make what we don't have.
Oh boy, the packager.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking jetpack.
Okay, yeah.
And without packaged fuel, you ain't getting no jetpack.
That is fair. Alright, that is a second coal power plant platform. 2
So,
of
wheat.
3. Just need to hook it up and get the outputs there. I'm sorry, footsteps from where? Oh, hi.
Did you make new friends?
Yeah, new friends I didn't know I had. Oh, hi. I should probably make sure I don't die.
It'd be an
Sneaky.
awkward place to do that. Yeah, it's very sneaky. Alright, what does it take to make those damn things?
This thing just kind of worked. Let's go ahead and build out kind of this way.
Screws. It's always screws. Okay.
Approaching others. What? That clearance? Okay.
What, did it not like the plant life?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll never understand what it gets fussy about. You can build right through rock, but, you know.
And chainsaw still does not quite work, does it?
I don't think I could do those.
Well, the dynamite still works.
I might have to get some more... Yep. More EIBs. Are we shipping EIBs up here, or do I just need to go back down there?
You need to go back down there.
That's right, I've got 8 minutes, so... Least of my worries. I just love the way you pick up so much speed going down this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come to just a stop on a dime as it spits you out, and you land on the ledge. Thunk. 3, 2,
Doesn't really
and autosave.
doesn't really line up, but you know, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It at least connects.
Reasonably well matched surface levels, though.
Yeah? Oh yeah, it somehow got like the elevation just right. Goodness. That was not by intention.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Don't knock it.
Let's see if this just connects straight across, because then I can make this nice symmetrical platform that you can walk all the way around. Heck yeah. Oh, I might actually need more concrete now, after 2 hours.
Well, yeah. You have, however, paved over a lake, so...
Yeah.
Okay. So, as soon as the pod returns, I will get us alternative fluid transport.
Nice.
And I am sitting on all the ingredients we need.
Alright, making our way up the tree.
It's been a while since we made,
Progress,
researched here progress, yeah.
That's alright with all this power.
The funny thing is that what we've done is we now have enough power to go make oil products, which
Yeah.
will also let us get more power.
Yeah, I mean, kind of how it goes.
I am going to... These power thingies don't go anywhere else. So I'm going to take the power pool out of here and isolate the biofuel, or the biomass burners. There's no point for them at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure it doesn't feed like anything over there or... Oh, there it is. That's where that comes from. Okay, I need to replace that linkage first. Otherwise, the entire copper mine will stop working, and that would be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think I'm just going to make the biomass burners go away.
Yeah, we're fine now. Honestly, the batteries now seem to serve the purpose that they had before.
Yeah.
Goodness, that's a total of 48 coal generators I've just put down.
Whoa! That is... Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's why you did that. Okay. Okay, make sure we still got power over here. Yep.
The manifolds are going to take longer to fill up because now all the generators are consuming at full capacity, so...
Right.
The manifolds
I can see there's a little bit of spikiness at the production, but we've got so much overhead right now, we're fine.
Yeah.
And you're about to add even more, so hey.
Yeah.
So I'm taking some of the extra stacks of biofuel and just putting them in the Explorer's boot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that the wrong direction? No, it's not.
That thing is never running out of fuel.
There we go.
Ha ha ha, there we are. Don't get cozy, little pod. I'm going to send you off again here real soon.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
And there we go again.
components can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
Okay. The packager.
Which sounds like a really D-grade Batman villain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can just deconstruct the MAM because we are not currently doing anything in it right now. There's no hard drives in it. Actually, I'll just make a new one, then deconstruct that one.
You're moving the man?
Just a little tiny bit, just off the ground. Putting it on a
Gotcha.
platform.
Gotcha.
Oh, right. As amusing as the jetpack might be, and as nice as the gas mask might be, we have a very clear thing to do next.
What is the very clear thing to do next?
Would we like fuel generators?
Oh. Yeah.
Would we also like conveyor belt Mark IV?
Yes.
Enhanced or expanded power infrastructure.
All right. For that, we are definitely going to need computers and HMFs. All right, and with that...
Oh, that's also where I get all my flowers.
Oh.
Because the Western Oil Islands, one of those just has masses of flowers. You just walk around and go pluck, 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 pluck.
Got it.
So when I get to the point where I want to do more painting, that's where I gotta go. Mind you, I have to kill a bunch of spitters and things, but...
Yeah.
Or some spitters and some hogs.
Alright, hooking up this entire island I've made so that I can just plug in a line and turn it on.
Wahahaha. I'm literally just watching the skies for the pod to return so I can start throwing materials in. Like, I won't... Obviously, I don't have the 100 computers. That's a problem we will have to solve.
Yep. Hi, Space Tick. Would you mind?
Get out the way. I'm kind of amused that I'm looking straight up at the space elevator.
Oh, yeah?
Which means I'm holding the coffee up. So basically, I'm looking up and the coffee is not spilling or tilting or anything.
Magic.
That's a lot of those to make.
All right. Now it just needs, you know, the resources.
I'm going to throw down a manufacturer over where all the old stuff used to be, just so I can look at it and go, what are we going to do with this thing? Of course, I need motors and plastics, so yeah, let's go grab some of that.
Well, the stackable conveyor pole problem seems to have been rectified somewhat.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh?
It let me place the manufacturer under the floor of the concrete works, even though it clips right up into it.
Oh, I see.
It didn't bat an eyelash at that at all.
Well, you never
Now I'm
know.
going to move it because that's no.
Yeah.
Heavy mod frames, computers, and beacons. You can use your manufacturer to crank out beacons automatically.
Wow.
Well, considering beacons are a part used to make other things a lot,
Oh, yeah.
I can kind of see it.
I don't think I've ever had a factory line that included beacons.
I haven't either, but it's there. Screws, modular frames, steel pipes, and EIBs.
Yep. Computers and HMFs. Heck of a dang thing. Oh no, do not tell me that the final, at the 11th hour, I'm running out
You
of
ran
steel
out of
beams.
No!
Not quite enough steel beams to complete the input lines for the coal.
Oh, that's just cold.
Alright. Time to run back home. Unbelievable. I mean, perfectly believable, but...
Yeah.
I've used a lot of steel beams, as it turns out, but, you know.
Inconceivable.
At least it's a safe jaunt. Gonna definitely need to set up some kind of hypertube reckoning here. If I ever plan on coming back and making that a forward operating base or whatever. But... Or,
Yeah, it's kind of an if, though.
Yeah, this could also just be like, this is where we make a whole bunch of power, and that's fine.
So computers definitely need to get made over here. Because
Over
circuit
where?
boards are
Copper.
copper sheets and something. I can never remember what. But then it's cables, plastic, and screws, all of which are
Copper
made
sheets and
delivered right here.
plastic need to be made into circuit boards.
Right. So plastic, and screws and cables, which are all either made or delivered to this space.
Hmm. Oh, wow, look at that zigzag I drew.
Yeah. Yep. It's quite a sight.
Do you think we can pull together parts to make computers here?
Yeah. I mean, either at this building or somewhere nearby. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Somewhere near the hub.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff is there.
Yeah, it kind of is, actually. Not a...
It's heavy mod frames that's more annoying because EIBs and steel pipes are down there, whereas the mod frames and screws are up here.
Hmm.
And you can't, there isn't more iron down there to turn into mod frames and screws. I mean, it's like, in order to make steel, you need that iron.
Hmm.
And as soon as you start diverting it to make other things, you've got a problem.
Yeah. Hmm.
So we're either going to be shipping screws and mod frames downhill or pipes and EIBs uphill.
Hmm.
And I honestly don't know which is the worst option.
Yeah, either... I mean, I'm already piping statters up there, but that kind of is taking up that lane.
Yeah, I mean, there's room left on a lot of the...
Unfortunately,
Like,
there is one...
Oh, it's just got only the one?
Yeah. There was one stackable conveyor where there's only one slot, and I took that, so...
Well, that looks entirely different now. It's been very industrialized.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, natural pair of lakes. Hello... whatever this is.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. But yeah, to get to 100 computers, is going to take 1,000 circuit boards.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be making that by hand.
Yeah. All
So
right.
basically, we're going to have to come up with a computer works location and start sending a bunch of stuff that direction.
Yeah, and then a heavy modular frames line. All right.
Yeah.
With luck, assuming I didn't mess anything up or forget a conveyor somewhere, we should have another 32 coal generators that have started to power up.
Once they start getting their coal, yeah.
Once they start getting their coal. Everything else is hooked up. I wonder how you feel about all this.
Eh?
The space sticks that are
Yeah.
still hanging around here.
In the span of a couple of days, their entire world changed.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm going to call that a successful project.
So wheat.
As our production climbs up towards the roughly
Oh, look at
4,000
that.
megawatts range. Enough to power a couple more factory facilities, should we need them.
Oh, well, you know, that would never happen, right?
Yeah. Steadily climbing. Yeah, this should be all the coal power we will need for ever, really.
Yeah, because at that point, the next power thing we build is going to be,
Fuel generator.
yep.
I mean, heck, maybe even turbo fuel generator. Because you know what? Funny thing about having all this coal power up here is that it makes the coal power down in the valley somewhat less relevant.
A little bit superfluous. Well, yeah, now you can take that coal and turn it into other things.
Yeah.
Or, you know, beef steel production, which, you know.
Well, actually, if we're being, well, hold on. No, that's 4 normal nodes plus the normal sulfur node. So this is actually worth, like, yeah, way more than what's down there. Yeah. Even taking into account that one of those is a compacted coal generator setup. Yeah, this is 48 coal generators to 24 down there. So yeah.
I would say, though, that comes after we get oil online.
Yep, that comes after we get fuel. We have infrastructure for fuel generators. But like, here's what I'm thinking though. We have a compacted coal line.
Right.
With which we could turn fuel into turbo fuel. That may be a consideration when we're doing power and other things.
Oh, I see where you're... Yeah, okay.
So we take one of those... We take the compacted coal generators offline when we're ready and we have enough overhead. And we use that compacted coal instead to make turbo fuel.
And go turbo fuel. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Because we might as well, now that we have the capacity, and see what the fuss is about. Sure. I'm just hopping around here while my brain thinks. But yeah, it's alright, the manifolds for the first platform have all converged. They're all green across the board. So yeah, in some time, all of these will be green as well. Almost makes me think I should also put down some amount of battery storage up here. so that we are making use of all this excess power. So I'm going to do that too. Oh, look at that vista.
Oh, wow. And that's why I want jetpacks so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I took some of the corner ramps and got us some slightly improved ability to get around the base.
That is nice.
Like, it's a silly thing, but 7, please, thank you. There's a little bit less of the having to hop up and over the lips of things.
Yeah. Always nice to get that, those walking paths just right.
Just that little bit of quality of life.
Mm-hmm.
And I've managed to not chop down those 2 trees. I'm sure at some point they will be sacrificed for the greater good, but... Oh...
I can now safely sink some of these.
Some of the what?
Some of the construction materials I got in excess.
Ah.
Because I need mod frames, wire, and statters.
In order to do... Oh, the power storage, I get it.
Power storage, yeah.
Of course, now we've got all that power, I can actually, in theory, finish the... Because there's several bits of machinery I haven't actually put into the ironworks yet. Like, we aren't actually making all the screws.
Yeah. The copperworks also is kind of waiting on the Mark IV belts to be actually fully efficient as well. Oh wait, no, I got enough. I need to go back.
Like, we can hand make the heavy mod frames, but the computers are going to really, at the very least, require setting up a manufacturer
yeah,
with at least some custom input saying, all right, let's at least get the 100 computers out.
Which honestly, for Mark IV belts, might almost be worth it.
I hate to say, because I might just crank out the heavy mod frames and say to heck with that, but then set up a computer with inputs, or a manufacturer with inputs to make the computers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think, because like until we have the Mark IV belts, trying to route enough screws to actually make a computer factory is a joke.
Yeah. There are a lot of high quantity products that go into these things that we kind of just need to be sending faster to begin with.
Alright, so first off, I can only make how many? Sure, whatever.
But yeah, once this place is fully up and running, this will account for 2/3 of our power generation. And they're not even all online. We're cresting over 5,000 megawatts.
Bwahahaha. So I figure you get that pretty much set up and online, and that'll probably be a game for the week.
Probably.
And what a way to spend Earth Day, right?
Yeah. Goodness gracious, yeah.
I'm going to roll down and get a bunch more steel pipe, see if I can finish off the heavy mod frames. And then I figure part of the start of next session will be making a circuit board.
Circuit board line, yeah.
Circuit board line of some kind. Oh, I love the fact they increase stack sizes for things.
Mm-hmm. All right, I've now tripled our charge storage.
We should not be having power issues for a while.
Yep. We are going to be just fine. If we ever go over, we'll have 6,000 megawatt hours to burn through before we need to get our act together.
We will have to have wasted something somehow badly to...
Yeah.
Oh, that needs a support. Oh well, problem for another day.
All right.
And you shouldn't have to go there again for a while.
Mm-hmm.
$27 more? Well, it's better than nothing. No, it's the screws, because it's 100 screws per. That's what my limit is. Very nice.
Well.
Look at all those copper tops. Dang.
Yeah. Feels like a good use of 3 pure coal nodes.
Well, we've accomplished in this game what I never managed to pull off in my own game so far. Just
Oh?
conquered that part of the map.
Oh, well, yeah.
I need 8 more. Okay. Get me 1,000 more screws and I will have the heavy mod frames done, and I think that'll be that.
See if I can grab a picture from way up here. Never really considered myself a photo mode junkie, but this game definitely brings it out of me. Oh, goodness.
Okay, so for the want of 100 computers,
We almost have expanded power infrastructure.
we're sure getting there.
Oh, goodness. You know, I was a little
Huzzah.
unsure. I was a little unsure I was going to be able to get that all done in 3 hours, but hey.
No, that's fantastic work. That, I mean, even getting the first bank of coal power online is like a lifesaver enough, and now you've just been like, oh yeah, so we won't be worrying about power for a while.
Say hello to triple our previous power levels.
No doubt. Oh, that's the thing you couldn't blow up. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that rock there. I thought that
The rock that is there but not there.
that I had blown up, but
Well, since I'm here. So the rock is there on your screen.
But anytime I try to throw dynamite at it, it just goes through it.
It's not there for me. I wonder if I am inside of a rock on your screen.
You are kind of clipping in and out of it violently because the game can't really decide.
Okay. Yeah, on my game it's not here. So you blew it up, but somehow your client decided it didn't somehow, whatever.
Maybe it'll
So when
be,
you load back in next
Yeah.
time, it'll be fine.
yeah. As long as the host is seeing the right thing, that's really kind of what matters.
Yep. So what do you think of my angled like I spent a lot of tickets on that, but it makes me happier.
I do like that actually. That's quite fun.
It should be at least easier to get around. You won't be doing the, oh, I need to jump here now.
I mean, I'm still gonna jump anyway because I'm a gremlin, but and
I've got the
jumping around is
I've got
kind of
the
how
one-off.
is how I
Yeah.
occupy my lizard brain while I'm trying to plan factories. That's
I get that.
everyone who's been watching this series up to this point was like, why are you just jumping around doing parkour on all the power poles? Because it helps me think, okay? It gives my hands and brain and mind something to do while I'm like, okay, but how much concrete do I need for this trip?
Right.
What's our next step here? Like those super ego thought processes. I I need to be doing something with my hands and feet.
Okay. Where are you? You're over there. Okay. Do the obligatory
You want to come up to
on
the
sunshiny day.
You want to come to the power plant and take a picture of that? Or,
Oh, hey, I should probably run up there and do that.
yeah. I've taken my pictures, but I think you're better at the whole photography thing than I am.
Yeah. It'll be fun to do that. Run, 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 run.
Yeah, don't really need to set up a hypertube for this because it's done now. But
Yeah, you're not going to be spending a lot of time back and forthing on that.
yeah,
As we say as we go back and forth.
I mean, there may come a point where it's like, oh, there's resource. I mean, we have a path to the top of this mountain now, which is not nothing.
Okay, I'm going to turn off shift so I can do this. I said this. Turn, go. Got a picture of that waterfall and lake and what have you.
Yeah, that was a pretty good shot. Yeah, again, not usually a person who's like, oh man, pretty environments, but dang.
This game's pretty.
And especially when you've built something on it and you can see it from, you know, a kilometer away. Check out my monument to man's folly.
Right? You can see the oil, the plastic production from here.
Oh,
Have
wow.
screenshot will travel. Yeah, I love the fact that you can zoom in with the photo mode and be like, yeah, see that thing I built way the bleep over
You
there?
can see the plateau oil from here.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, let's see what kind of atmospheric conditions I get for this. Because I kind of like that.
There's all my handiwork.
And I think some of these stubby tree-like things are like giant mycelia.
Oh.
Like you chainsaw them and get massive mycelia from them.
Huh.
But I'm not sure which ones. Whoops. That's... Thank you, game.
I got a lot of leaves, not a whole lot of mycelia. Also, the chainsaw works again.
I see a... That is just amazing.
Yeah, not too shabby making that all fit here.
Nope, didn't quite make it.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough jump, actually.
Hey!
Sorry, maybe I would move that closer.
I was standing on it, and then all of a sudden it wasn't there anymore. No worries. Nope, nope, nope. If you can get on the edge of the conveyor belt, you don't get moved by it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Right down the center. There we go.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Now this is really cool. That's a nice bit of work.
Yep, pretty
I gotta
happy
get the
with this.
copper top zone here. Gotta get a picture of that.
Mm-hmm.
From this nice little promontory that I just jumped right off the edge of.
Yeah, this was a tighter fit than I expected, but yeah, still managed to get it to just arrange nicely, which I'm really happy with.
Very cool. Oops. I got hung up on the scenery. That's all right.
All right.
All right, back to base, and then calling it good is just after 9. I'll do the save from the base because we're definitely going to need to. Whatever we do next is going to have to be done there. So.
Yep. Now we gotta tackle some complicated problems.
Yeah.
Now we gotta figure out how to get either how we gotta get all these advanced products, these computers and HMFs and whatnot, at a quantity where we can make the stuff we need further down the line.
I'm putting a windowed pane here so we know which way to go.
Oh, yeah.
So I almost went off the wrong way on that one.
Oopsie,
that would have been awkward.
Yeah, I need to put some walls on this at some point, but I'm going to need a ton of iron plates for that.
No, it's just that one. Like, it's really obvious the rest of the way, but you haven't started down the path yet. It's like, where am I going? And the huge monument to copper over there. Never did get the hang of that. The slide jump thing.
Yeah. What the?
Eh?
Activity?
What?
Some hogs.
Wow. Okay.
Those were from ages ago.
Yeah, how did they never... That is weird. Stop that game. There we go.
All right. Dump some of this excess.
Not a bad idea. And that should be fine. All right. I think it's time. Unless you've got something else you need to... oh, you get rid of your plant life, right?
Yeah. I put these into the wrong thing.
Dope.
There we go. That should take care of that. And need to turn a slug into a power cube.
Yeah, no, we started this and I wasn't sure, one, what I was going to accomplish and contribute, and two, how far we would get. And no, this session went better than I feared.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be kind of flailing a bit, but no.
No, we got stuff done.
All right, so hang tight there for a second. I'm going to get a... it'll have a coffee mug in it, but whatever. And I have a saved photo. Oh, seriously, the copperworks is reflected in the contents of my mug.
Wow, yeah.
And I'm
it
going to
does
do a
that, huh?
save game for the tubes. Save day 8. Our game was saved.
All right.
Folks, we did the thing.
And now the real Dark Souls starts here.
Ugh.
All right.
Oh,
That is another session, session 8, and still hitting our goals, even if they're not necessarily a lot of game milestones. We're still like, we set out to do a thing and we do a thing.
hey, we did unlock several new things and got a whole bunch of hard drives. It's all good.
Yep.
And much more power.
Oh yeah.
Next time, computers.
It all comes back around to computers.
It does. It does. We're going to use our computers to make computers.
Yep.
All right, until next time.
Later, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Bye.